Well, which one we going first?
I go Obsession.
Okay.
Welcome back. We in here. Obsession review going live now. Let it give it some room to breathe real quick. And there will be spoilers.
Yeah.
Flat out.
Heavy on the spoiler alert. If you haven't seen this movie, I definitely recommend this movie. This movie was um, absolutely amazing, to say the least.
That's
Um,
the review. That's the spoiler free review.
that's the spoiler free review right there. Absolutely amazing. Go see it. I'm about to put. Uh, I'm about to watch these. This is besides the point. Why we letting it breathe a little bit. I'm really hoping the Golden Knights go up, right? I need them to just score goal real quick,
Fuck
right?
those bitch
So the
ass
Hurricanes,
niggas.
so the Hurricanes can get positive odds, so I can put $100. No, I got $63 in my FanDuel. I hit two straights today. I'm about to put this whole 60 on, because I could put 60 on the Hurricanes to win $37. But if I had positive odds, I could because I know they're gonna win.
Shit, bro. I want the Vegas Golden Knights to get blew out. Cause I ain't even gonna lie. It's Kane time. All Kane shit, bro. All right, we can go ahead on and get started. Obsession, horror movie, came out in 2025, hit all the film festival circuits and all of that good stuff, but now is out in theaters. Give your overall thoughts slash a little plot summary, kind of spoiler free. What do you think about it?
Um, so spoiler free. It's about this guy who um likes this chick, and he doesn't really know how to talk to her, but he does know that he wants to be around her more and he wants it to work. And he goes into this store and he finds this mysterious toy almost, and he reads the box and he reads the instructions and he does it, and his life changes. Um, and things get real intense and it gets real scary. Um, and it all rounds up well in the end. It's a really good ending and it's a real cohesive movie. It's so good. It doesn't have like a star-filled cast, right?
Mm-hmm.
None of the cast is A-list celebrities. The budget for the movie was around $750,000, if I'm not mistaken.
That's just it's saying that that movie might make 300,000. The three
That's what I'm
hundred
saying.
million.
Like,
I mean,
right. Like that movie is really doing numbers. So, Obsession,
all right,
nerve rattling. A nerve rattling movie, bruh. It
bruh.
is it is centered around in what I would say love,
We gonna get into that.
control,
We gonna get
right?
into that.
Control, and really at times hopelessness. It's like you know how it has to go. And it's some parts of the movie that I question and I'm like, why you do this way?
Well, you know
And
how it has to go fully because they tell you how it has to go. That's the thing.
right, right.
Like you're not. It's not a mystery how this is gonna end up. And
Mm,
the thing about it is, a lot of times with horror movies, this is what we run into. We run into a situation where the movie itself leaves you with so much loose ends so much stuff to interpret. I think rightfully so sometimes. Sometimes it's good, like stuff that you leaving you with stuff to interpret. The movie don't have to always spell out everything for you. But I think that some of those movies do that because they want your interpretation of the movie to have to carry the weight for if the movie is good or not. Because if they spell out everything to you and everything they spell out is dog shit, then what? You know what I mean? But if they spell out everything to you and everything that they spelled out to you is amazing, which is what happened here. Like, and we can go ahead on and get into like the full-fledged version of the review. So basically what this movie is about, like you said, is that it's about a guy who likes a girl. He don't have no idea how to talk to her, how to handle her. None of that, bro. These niggas done went up, bro. I'm about to crash out. He don't have no idea how to talk to her, what to say to her. He basically damn scared to admit that to confess his feelings to her. And they've known each other for a long time. Like, I don't know if they're quite childhood friends. I don't know if that was all that was spelled out, because I know in his little spiel when he was practicing talking to her with the waitress at the beginning, he was saying something like, "Ever since I moved here, you've always been nice to me," shit like that. So I don't know if he meant ever since he moved here, like moved here as a youngin, or ever since he moved here as like a grown adult type stuff. But he's known her for a while, and he's in love with her, or so he says, you know. So what happens is they go out to like a trivia night, which is something they do on a weekly basis. Him, his homie from the store they work at, I think that they're childhood friends or something, or his best friend, the girl who another girl who actually likes him, and the girl who he likes. They all go out to the trivia night, and this is the night he's supposed to confess. This is the night all his practice has been leading up to. This is the night that excuse me, his homie is trying to goad him into doing it. He gets the perfect opportunity because he takes her home, and you know what I'm saying? Like what happened was he had talked to her. I'm skipping something. And when he talked to her, she said that she lost like some type of crystal necklace that she had. And this is the type of shit that it's like it was some strings of fate type stuff that led him into the store where he bought the One Wish Willow.
Mm-hmm.
Because he had the excuse me. He went in there to buy her another one of these little necklaces. You know how these girls is, these new girls who like crystals and all that stuff. She one of those types. You know what I mean?
Right.
So she dropped it down the sink. He went, and they did kind of leave one mystery. Maybe it was a mystery that got solved later in the movie. But at the time, he went in there, and then he saw the One Wish Willow. He bought it. You know? And once they got to the point where he had took her home, she admitted that she had a secret crush on somebody. And at first, I thought she was saying she had a secret crush on him. But she might have been saying she had a secret crush on the other guy. Because come to find out, they was fucking.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. It was the friend.
And the friend, the friend didn't really give a fuck about it like that. He just wanted to hit. But I think that she was liking him. Let me pull up the joint so I can actually know these characters' names. I know Bear. I remember him. Hold on 1 second.
So it's Nikki.
Nikki is her.
Bear,
Sarah,
and Ian.
I was about to call that nigga Ivan, bro. That's why I kept calling him the friend, because I knew Ivan was completely wrong. Right. Mm-hmm. So Ian, I'm thinking Nikki liked him. So he gets the thing, the One Wish Willow, that he saw by chance while he was in there trying to buy the necklace for her. and he was just so scared of rejection, bro, that he couldn't bring himself to just say how he felt. You know what I mean?
Right.
He was just so scared of it, and he had the perfect opportunity, like, to just spill it out. Spill it out. Now Ian gave him the play because Ian low key seemed like he wanted to get rid of her and type. You know what I mean? Like, to get her off of him. Like, when you look at the movie in totality, he gave him the play. She don't like a lot of sentimental stuff, so don't approach her with that. Just tell her, but be kind of you know, she be kind of, you know how, like, in when you in elementary school, a girl might like you. She might be like an asshole to you, but it's because she like you and she don't know how to express it. That's basically what Ian was telling Bear to do to Nikki. Call her by the name that people used to bully her with and all type of shit. He tried it, but it was so half-hearted that it seemed like just cringeworthy. He just couldn't bring himself to do it. You know? So he's at the house. He drops her off, and this is what I love. This is when I knew I was gonna love the movie. This is what I knew. Mind you, all the stuff that we talking about now is in the first like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
This is when I knew I was gonna love the fucking
waste
movie.
no time,
bro. When he finally let her go in the house, right? And he was so desperate, got down to his last resort, and broke the one wish willow and wished. Now, mind you, I didn't know any of this. I went into this movie completely blind. I did not know about the wish, none of that shit. He broke the one wish willow and wished that she loved him. It didn't take any fucking bell. You know, if you watch The Conjuring, like the spirit come around and subtle shit start happening. Oh, something is out of place. Oh, they hear a noise in the kitchen. Oh, then by the time the end of the movie is chairs and shit floating. No. He broke the one wish willow shortly after she walked in her house, and she came right back outside.
She didn't even go in. You remember she had got to the door, and he broke it, and then he looked at the door, and she was just standing there with her hands on her hips staring at the car. Like, it was dark.
Right.
And she was just staring at the car.
And that was like instant. No build up. The wish was made. The wish was granted, and she was right back to him. Completely in love with him. And from then, and from that point forward, it was nothing but full-fledged, high-octane, my nigga. It never slowed down once. The movie was so fucking good. Now, one of the first things I noticed is, like, the next major scene after that, excuse me, next major scene after that was him, like, she's already loving, she came back home with him, she refused to stay at home, said that she made up a lie about her dad having cancer, saying that she needed to go with him because she can't, like, and turns out it's a well-known fact that she don't even like her dad like that.
Right.
Like, her and her dad don't get along. Which is something Bear brought up. But him knowing the facts didn't deter him from seeing what he thought he wanted right in front of his face. He knew for a fact that she don't like her dad. And she wouldn't give a damn if he caught cancer or not. She probably wouldn't even know if he caught cancer because she's not in contact with him. You know what I mean? But he did not let that stop him from taking in everything that he was taking in. He said, shit, I got the dream girl. I don't give a fuck how it happened. I got her. That was his outlook on things. You know what I mean?
You got killed by his own homeboy, bro.
Hold on 1 second. This shit done popped up. Go ahead.
And I was also gonna say that also plays into what I was saying about the
Got her. That was
control.
his
Like
outlet.
it was the control that he had. Like she loved him so much. Like, oh, and then it. I also liked how it started off being really good at one point. Like it was really good, and then it just got bad.
It was never good, bruh. Not in my eyes. Like the relationship was fucked up from the jump to me.
No, they showed it. You remember they showed it? They was in there cooking. They was good for like
Are you talking
what?
about like the montage? Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
montage.
yeah. They were good for a little bit.
But like the reason why I say it was bad is because, mind you, like it was like she was doing shit that he knew that she would never do. So it was just the illusion of it being good because he knew that wasn't her personality. The guy that we, in hindsight, found out that she was messing with told him that that's not the type of stuff she's into. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like, but all of a sudden she's doing it. He knew all of this. He number one, he knew her. He knew she didn't like her dad like that. That she wouldn't. It wouldn't bother her if he had cancer, or she might not even know because he don't live in the place that they live in, and she's not in contact with him. And on top, and then behind that, once you get past the part about the cancer, all of the stuff in the montage that she was doing with him, he had already been told that that's not the type of girl she is. She kind of like a rough and tumble, tomboyish type of girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but he just, the fact that he was getting what he wanted was all that he cared about. He didn't care about, and we're going to get to a point where I think the real meaning of the movie is, we're going to get to a point that reveals the real meaning of this movie when we discuss a certain scene. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But he, but I can see what you mean though. Like they showed the illusion of it being good, or maybe it was really good because it's a montage, so we don't really see or hear what they're talking about. But to me, it just seemed like it wasn't good. It was just portrayed that way because we was viewing it basically from his point of view. I mean, he been in love whatever God knows how long, freaky Nikki,
Mm-hmm.
and as far as he was concerned, like him and her being together was all that mattered. But excuse me, we come to a point in the movie where he is talking to Ian in the store, bruh, and they having a conversation about what went on, about her kind of having like a nervous breakdown and all of that, or what he perceived to be a nervous breakdown. And in the background of the fucking scene, like the depth of field is on, so it's blurry, but you like see her staring him down, never blinking, never taking an eye off of him, bruh. It's crazy. Like it's like you could see that she was something different. Because the way that she acted in the first 10 minutes of the movie, she never acted like that again. Like after he made the wish. It's like it's that crazy. The switch that was flipped was that crazy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But what's your insights on that though?
I, I mean, I definitely saw that. And then I also saw that she was snapping out of it. Like it also goes into the points where, people are starting to see that she's not normal. And they're saying it. So you get the montage and
Mm-hmm.
then they're seeing that everybody's seeing that she's so in love with them, right?
Right.
But I want to talk about the cat, bro. Let's talk about the cat because the cat was a real pivotal part
Now his
in the
cat,
movie as well, too.
His cat got killed in the beginning of the movie, and that's and like mind you, I went into this movie with no, again, I didn't know anything about it. I'm thinking that she killed this cat because I'm thinking this is a cliche movie where a guy is so in love with a girl and then he finally get her and she turned out to be a psychopath. So I'm thinking the twist is gonna come that she killed this cat, like she left the pills out on purpose. But go ahead.
Bruh, nigga. So the cat dies, right? And she just starts to be so fixated with the cat because that's what he loved.
Hell
right?
yeah.
So, nigga, she makes the memorial, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's one part of that scene that I really love when she makes the memorial in the kitchen. When he's walking in the kitchen, you can see, if you look through the doorway in the background, she's walking all like weird. Like, I love when they put like little small details in the movie like that. And I really thought that that was really good. And it was really creepy. But then, you know, it progresses, right? He's like, all right, like, you can't do this. Like, you can't do this, right? So she makes him lunch the next day, right?
Right.
And she was calling him her little sous chef or something like that. Like it was something chef related.
Yeah, because he wanted to be like a traveling chef or something of the sort.
Something like that.
No, he wanted to be a food critic. That's what he wanted to be.
Food critic.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
Critic.
My little food critic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she made him a sandwich with the cat meat, the dead cat meat, bro. And that's when I was like, another part, because it's all hitting me at once, bro. When he left to go to work, when she packed him the lunch, the door, she was like, you really don't have to go. The door was duct taped all crazy, like, and it's like, and it's fun, like, it's funny, like, the people in the movie was laughing, but it's like, it was serious, like, she's really on some, like, I don't want you to leave, like, she's obsessed. And then he eats the sandwich, right? Mm-hmm. And this is when you really start to see that the other chick,
Sarah,
yeah. That's when you really start to see that Sarah was liking Bear. Because she's at work.
Ian told Bear that. Ian told Bear knew that Sarah liked him. But you talking about when she started finally showing it herself, like, right?
Yeah. Like when they was in the store, when she didn't get accepted into the college, right? Mm-hmm. And then she was resting their head on him and shit, and then he ate the sandwich or whatnot, and then started throwing up, and then yeah, but then he gets home, right? He gets home from work. He ate the sandwich. He like, what the fuck? Then he opens up the door, and she is standing there, filthy.
She had been on herself all day
because she has not moved. She has not moved from that spot that she has been standing in since he left. And when he comes in, she's like begging him, like, I'll clean myself up. I'm so sorry. Like, and then he's like, I'm about to go out. Like, I'm going out to chill with the homies. Right. And she like, all right, I'm gonna come with you. And he like, nah, it's guys only. The water shut off. Nigga, and she just, it's crazy.
Have we got that far yet in the movie?
Yeah, like after he got off work. You remember, because after he got off work, his friend was like, bro, like, why is she on you like that? Like, I bet you can't even come out with me. Like, right. I bet you can't even come to my house for no game night. And he was like, yes, I can. I'll leave her. Because that was like the movie progressed so fast. That's what I'm saying. Like it ain't really too many points to miss. Like
He said it's
it
it's
progressed
pure
really fast.
octane, bro. It's pure high
Pure
octane.
octane. But bruh,
So like, I mean, when you start to go deeper into the movie, like one of the things you realize, I mean, of course, if you know like the old horror stories, fables, whatever you want to call it, is the be careful what you wish for fable, aka the monkey's paw. It's like the monkey's paw is a story where yeah, you get you find the monkey's paw, you get 5 wishes, but each wish comes with a unforeseen consequence. None, all of it has a catch. None of it is like you don't wish for $1,000,000 and then you just get $1,000,000 if you got a monkey's paw. You wish for $1,000,000, but then that $1,000,000 was robbed from a fucking bank and you get arrested for having stolen money in your possession. That's the type of shit that a monkey's paw like wish gets you. So that's what these one wish willows get, and then the what? Remember, it was like foreshadowed that that's was what it was gonna be like because the what did the woman at the counter say? Don't fucking come back complaining. We get so many complaints about these things, and we don't want to hear any more of it. That's what she said, right?
right.
When she
But
sold it
see,
to him.
and I also missed something too. When he got off work after he ate the sandwich, he sat outside before he went in the house and found her like that.
Mm-hmm.
He called the number on the box
No, that was one of
and
my
was like,
favorite scenes, bro.
right. He called the number on the
Hold on,
box
hold
and
on,
he's
hold on,
like,
hold on. Pause. The stream done got interrupted because of damn trailer for the movie, bro. It's the trailer. I'm gonna just pull up the movie poster, bro. I got it off the screen. YouTube be on some bullshit, bro. Yeah, bro. We got the trailer running. Let's see. Let me see if the stream come back. Right, well, we got an audience too. Let me refresh. Let's see. It's supposed to just pop back on. That's why I have to keep a laptop next to me so I can see what's happening.
that's crazy.
Bruh, it's still, bruh, this is terrible. We don't have the damn trailer going anymore, bruh. Let me go in Streamlabs.
I was about to say we was getting up on that hour too. Was we still doing the Jay-Z one?
Bro, we've been talking for an hour. I said we've been talking for 28 minutes.
Nah, well, never mind. I've been in here for an hour.
Oh, in the
The
Discord.
thing, yeah, the Discord been open for an hour.
Damn, bro, it just clipped us out. Straight clipped. Oh man, this shit makes me so upset, bruh. Like this shit makes me mad. Says stream suspended for policy violations. Let me see.
Nigga, they probably about to make it to where we can't fucking stream for a couple days now.
So
That's
after
fucked up.
copyrighted material is no longer being streamed, then it will be automatically re-enabled. I took the shit off. And I keep refreshing the one that I'm watching, and it's still not back. Bruh. This is what I want. I'm going to stop the stream and restart it. See if that fixes it. Oh, it's back. We back. All right. Sorry about the interruption. The trailer was running. The trailer is obvious. I mean, apparently the trailer is a no-no. Let me crop the. It's a trailer, bruh. Like, we wasn't playing the movie. Let me just. Where did we leave off, bro? That shit completely derailed my train of thought. I ain't even gonna front.
Yeah, it derailed my train of thought too. Um,
We was.
let's start from where he was in the car and he called the number.
I think that's where we was at. Yeah, he called the customer service number on the back of the One Wish Willow box, and like if you didn't know. Number one, fun fact, that was the actual director who was the voice in that call. Like,
Nah,
the
that's
movie.
fine.
So like, and if you didn't know that it was up, that that everything was all bad by now, you knew after this call because subtly, a part of the way through the call, it was a demonic voice took over his voice for about half a second. Like he was like aloof, like a surfer guy. We don't really do that here. What do you mean? Then didn't you put her in this predicament? And isn't it your responsibility to like be there until like you die? You got to be there to take care of her. Like it's your wish is what got her. Like basically hammering in the hopelessness because by this point she had duct taped the door. She had fed him the cat. She had stood there pissing on herself for a whole entire day while he was at work. I think that by this point that she had went to the boys' night with him. It wasn't really a boys' night. It was just a place that Ian didn't want her at.
No, but that hadn't even happened yet.
that
Like
hadn't happened?
he hadn't seen that she did the like he hadn't seen that she had been standing there, and that was before the party.
I think
Because the party was after that. Because she tweaked out in the house.
I think he called after she tweaked out and after he figured out that her dad didn't have cancer. I think that's when he called. But yeah, I mean, I've only seen the movie one time, like.
Yeah, I only seen it once.
But
nonetheless, all of the shit that we're talking about happened in this movie, and it happened really, really well, and it was good.
Real fast too, bro. Like,
and it happened real fast.
Happened fast as hell. But this is the thing with the movie. This is what makes it. This is what makes it so next level. Nothing is left to the imagination. We don't need to have imagination like all the time. We don't need to be sitting up there like as much as I love Inception. It's still to this day, motherfuckers don't know whether Leo at the end of the movie was still dreaming or not because the movie cut before the top had a chance to fall. Before the spinner had a chance. So people are still debated whether he ever woke up in Inception. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting no type of debates in this.
Yeah.
Everything, even down to the name, One Wish Willow. That shit is literal, bruh. One Wish Willow is literal. You don't get a second one. You know what I mean? As this nigga found out. Like, and it's like the people who deal with the One Wish Willows, they know what happens to people who buy them, and they do not give a fuck. Like they if you buy this, like you're on your own. You shouldn't have done it. Like, you shouldn't have done it. We tell you up front, it's gonna ruin your life, and if you continue, if you don't read the box, you continue on with it, and your life gets ruined. Your life is ruined. Nothing we could do about it.
Yeah, but do you really blame them?
No, they just business folks.
Right.
They don't give a damn. It's like the motherfuckers who sell cigarettes. They put them cancer warnings on there because they got sued. Them cancer warnings, if they didn't get in trouble for if they didn't get ordered to put those cancer warnings on cigarette packs, that shit would not be on there right now to this day. Niggas would just be inhaling lung cancer willy-nilly with no warning. So they getting the money. You know, once you got the cigarette and you wolf it down, that's your responsibility. The same way as once you get the one wish willow and you make the wish, your fault. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, but go ahead.
I mean, overall, I just think it was a really good movie. Then they get to the party, right?
Mm-hmm.
Automatically, they start playing. I forget. It wasn't
it was like Jenga.
It was
Yeah,
like
Jenga.
yo, it was the drinking Jenga, the
Yeah.
drinking Jenga, and they was like, or it was Dare Jenga, and the Dare got around to where you had to kiss the person on the left of you, and the Nikki was not sitting on the left of Bear.
Bruh.
Sarah was.
Bruh, that scene where she got up and just slowly walked over there, pulled Sarah fucking chair away, and sat herself there, bro. Tell me that shit went wild, bro.
It was wild. It was wild, and it was such a simple scene. And what made it even more wild to me is that they didn't shy away from showing this to everyone. Like the obsession spirit didn't care that other people was around. Like that didn't matter. Like I really appreciated how they did that, and it showed that like nothing else mattered except for Bear. And then it goes to when she spazzes out, because don't she spaz out and like crack herself in the head?
Yeah, she like cuts her face open with a piece of glass or some shit, bro.
Right. She cracks her face open, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he tell her to get out. They tell her they've got to leave. He tries to take her to the hospital. She won't go to the hospital because she just will not be separated from Bear. The spirit will not allow them to be separated.
And I know we said that it go from 0 to 100, but the spirit just escalates from 100 to 200 to 200 to 300. 300 to 400. It gets to the point to where, all right, yeah, I fed you your cat. Yeah, I did this and that. Now I'm just flat out willing to kill behind this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck everything else. I'm flat out willing to murder behind this. That's how the spirit took it. It took it all the way there. And like, spoiler alert, it's a spirit. You know what I'm saying? Cause like he let me remember. Let me remember. It's a spirit. And I'm trying to like I don't want to leave out none of this. Like that's the part that's messing me up. I don't want to leave out anything about it. But it's a part I'm trying to remember where she was mad about him. You know what I'm saying? Not she wanted him not to do something else without her. Was it the party? I think it was the party. It was the party when she was he was trying to say that it was only it's like she was spazzing out in the other room, banking on shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right, I gotta watch this movie again. That's the moral of the story. But she it gets to the point where he this is the scene I really wanted to talk about. All right. And I think that spirit, this is something I noticed, right? The spirit wasn't possessing her, bruh. It was possessing him. I could be wrong, but this is my theory.
All right.
Mind you, she always knew where he was at. And remember how this is what I noticed it. Remember how we talked about how at the beginning of the movie, right? When he was talking to Ian in the store, you saw her in the background staring him down. Wouldn't take her eyes off of him. What did we see in a scene that she had no parts in? She wasn't there. And we're gonna go back some after this part. What did we see in a scene that she had no parts in when he went to try to talk to the person at the counter of the store about the One Wish Willow? It was when he walked in the store, it was a man shopping, right? Just browsing the fucking shelves. When he spazzed out about the One Wish Willow, and the person at the counter stopped bullshitting with him and told him, like, he was spazzing out because the One Wish Willow wasn't in the place where he bought it. So it was like, that was a little bit of a misdirection. It almost made it seem like the One Wish Willow was only there to goat him into buying it. Right. And it didn't exist for anybody else. But no, they had just moved him up to the counter, right? And when he was at the counter, what happened? The depth of field went, the background got blurred, and the man that was shopping was staring at him without taking his eyes off of him, bruh.
I didn't see that. See, I gotta rewatch it because, like, all of the and I probably did see that, but I don't remember that. I don't count it out though, because that's definitely something that was in this movie.
That definitely happened. And then when he turned around from buying the second One Wish Willow, because that's what he was going to do, to buy another one to try to unwish his wish. When he turned around after buying it, the man who was staring him down, who was shopping, was fucking gone.
Mm-hmm.
But so it was like the fact that she always knew where he was at. It was like the fact that, like, she could, like, the spirit could jump in and view him from somebody else's point of view to track his ass down.
Right.
Right? So if we rewind back to one of my other theories, and my main theory, that Bear is the villain of the movie and not the spirit and not Nikki. Right? It's him. He's the villain of the movie. Of course, he made the wish, so he got all of this stuff rolling in the first place. But one thing that happened is that Sarah called him, and Sarah is finally ready to lay it all out. She said flat out, she texted him, she said, "You come to me or I'm coming to your house." She wanted to, number one, show him that she got accepted into college. But I think she also was there, and he, like, way too little, way too late. He was starting to realize that he had feelings for her too. But what happened before he left? Before he left, the real Nikki spoke to him.
Yeah.
The demon was asleep.
Yeah. And she told him that, and she was like, "Yo, like, kill me. She's asleep."
Yeah, she's asleep. And he was like, "Nikki?" She was like, "Yeah, shh, don't wake her." And what happened? What happened in that scene, bro?
Bro, he told her no and left.
He said, "What's so wrong about being with me?" And that, my whole theory is that he's the obsessed one, not Nikki, and not the spirit.
Yeah, and I agree. I agree because Nikki, if you looking back on the movie, Nikki, like, she loses, the spirit loses control of Nikki at times, right? And Nikki will snap out of it and tweak out. And it happens a few times in the movie. So he wanted that control over her. Like, he liked her so much that he didn't all. The only thing that mattered was just having Nikki
He didn't even
around.
like her, bruh. He just liked the idea of being able to get with her. But because
Yeah,
as soon as like when shit hit the fan, right after he said, "What's so wrong about being with me?" When Sarah like opened all the way up to him, that nigga was ready to go with her, bruh.
hmm
He was ready to go with her. Like he was ready. That's who he should have been. And that's also one of them little, them little subtle things. Them little lessons where you looking right past the thing that's in your face, trying to get
right.
something else. Not that there was anything wrong with Nikki, but I think we done came to the conclusion that she just didn't see him like that. She liked Ian, and Ian didn't like her. That's why Ian was trying to help Bear get with her, bruh. I think wholeheartedly that Ian was selfish and he wanted to help Bear get with her just so he could so if she was on Bear organically, not like after he made that ridiculous fucking wish, but if she was on Bear organically and she really started liking him, then Ian wouldn't have to put up with her ass no more. Right? Now everybody, this is the ironic part, bruh. In this movie, the only innocent person was Nikki. She didn't pretend like she liked Bear.
hmm
Sarah knew Bear liked Nikki and knew that Nikki was fucking the other guy and never said anything about it, so he could just, you know what I'm saying? Like she could have told cuz so he could stop obsessing over her. So, but she kept it. She kept it close to the chest to when she could use it for her advantage. So
Right.
she could spring on him because she was plotting on him the whole time. So she kept that shit close till she could get bruh herself. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least that's my theory. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I think happened. But and we get, bro. We go back, Sarah, and the fact that the she always knew where he was at thing. I was saying that because it has a purpose. Because Sarah called him to the park. He goes to meet her. They have a heart to heart. He starts to open up to the idea of being with Sarah instead of being with Nikki. Like he started being receptive of how she feel about him. And then just like that, he starts switching up. You know what I'm saying? Like ready to just turn, bruh. As they sat in that car having that conversation, bruh, that damn driver's side window broke, my nigga. That
Like, and then you also, if you really pay attention to it, she also just wasn't banging her head on the steering wheel. She had a brick, like it was a brick, right in front of the steering wheel, and she was smashing her face on the brick.
bruh,
Like,
I didn't notice that.
yeah, like it's a brick. It's not the steering wheel. Like, this
Bruh,
movie is so crazy. Like,
I didn't notice that at all, bruh. Like that's crazy. The a brick?
it's a brick.
That's crazy. Yeah.
When you go back and watch it, look at the steering wheel, bro. It's a brick. She's
Yeah.
hitting her with a brick.
Like that's bro. Like when that shit. Hold on one second. Hold on. When that joint hit streaming, bro. Like I remember when I first watched Django Unchained, bro. That shit ended and I just started the movie over and watched it again.
Yeah, like I could definitely watch this movie a couple times just to like really get that full effect. Like this movie was so good, bro.
I think that
Like it's so good.
with Obsession, bro. When it hit streaming, I might watch it a couple times in a row. It ain't about to hit streaming because they think it's about to make 300 million.
Mhm.
Bro, that joint might. I think it might be the only thing is Paranormal Activity might have a bigger turnover because I think that movie was made for like $50,000 and made like 300 or 400 million. Like, hold on a second. But the craziness, like, and it with 750,000, you don't have money to do CG and computer generate, bro. All of that shit was practical effect. You know what I'm saying? All of that was straight up. When her face was turned into mush, bro, that's something they had to goddamn construct. You feel me?
Mhm.
That's how crazy, bro. This movie.
They probably did it in the parking lot because of the low light, so it's like we can just have a dark mush of face.
Mm-hmm.
The movie is just so well thought out, bro. Like
Right,
I
bro.
love
It's nothing that they didn't um
cover.
correct. Nothing that they didn't think of. It's that crazy, bro. That movie is that good, and the fact that there's no bullshit, no mysteries. Like, it's things that you can think into and see. Maybe this means that or this means that, but the basic bones of the story are laid out to you. And again, I reiterate, when the bones of a story get laid out to us like that, it's because, I mean, the movie does not have room for error. Because if you lay something out plain and simple and it's trash, then you've completely failed. Because you don't have any of that esoteric shit to fall back on. But this movie didn't need it. Like, the One Wish Willow, we're flat out told it's a one wish willow. It was never gonna be any undoing his wish. The guy on the customer service said, this wish will undo itself when you're dead. It didn't say you could unwish it. We see how selfish Ian is. It plays into it because, of course, Bear ended up getting the One Wish Willow. We say Ian is selfish because Ian, he got the One Wish Willow. He couldn't do it. He tried to do it. The shit would not break for Bear a second time. So the mystical powers of a One Wish Willow, of not only it granting wishes, but the name being literal, that's laid out flat to us also. He goes to Bear, the only person he thinks that would help him, because Sarah at this point is dead. He goes to Bear, tells Bear all this shit. We see his selfishness we find out that Nikki is likely having a crush on him, and he don't want nothing to do with her ass, besides the couple times that he can get up in her pants. You know what I mean? And when Bear is telling them this, he didn't give a fuck. He didn't think it was real, and he wished for $1 billion.
And it fell from the sky.
Immediately. The same way that when he wished for her to love him, she became obsessed with him immediately. No build up, nothing. It just happens. The wish comes true right then and there, bro. Like the genie from Aladdin, bro. Like the freaking genie from Aladdin. The wish just is granted. You know what I'm saying? But at that point, that's Ian's wish used up. Now he can't do it. And it's like the pace of it, the 100-mile-per-hour pace of it is so well done. It's so refreshing to see something, because it's different if a movie is going 100 miles per hour and it's an hour and 10 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
This movie is going 100 miles per hour and it's an hour and 50 minutes long. So it's not like you get a shortage of movie because of how it's paced. If anything, the way it's paced gives us more, because we got way more time with the spirit packed into the story than we typically would with one of these movies. You know what I'm saying? One of these movies that's about possession, you don't really get that much time with the spirit that's possessing shit. They spend too much time trying to make it seem mysterious and trying to make the only trying to make the reason that the movie is scary, half of it be the mystery. This, you know what movie this the movie that this one here copies the structure of. The reason why is The Exorcist. Where once they open up the Ouija board and play the Ouija board, bro, and that spirit come out, the spirit don't do nothing but escalate. And it's not subtle. Bro, like, and that's what it is. That's how this one is. It's just that it's that good, bro. Excuse me. That fucking good. It learned from a classic. Like I heard Rick Ross talking like when Teflon, is it Teflon Don? That's the one with Aston Martin music on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he was talking and he said he studied classic albums and how they're structured. That's the reason why the album was only 10 songs. And whether you believe that album is a classic or not is he neither here nor there. That's not what the point of the quote is. The point of the quote is that that's what this movie did. It studied the structure of classics. Like in classics, when it knows it's that good, or at least when it's confident in the material, it doesn't spend a bunch of time building up. Not to say that movies like that aren't good. The Evil Dead is fucking great. But The Evil Dead don't spend a lot of time building up either, though. That's the thing. The Evil Dead, that shit, once the book is open and the incantation from the book is played, we spend the next hour and 10 minutes, hour and 20 minutes of the people in the cabin or in the household where it was played at, where the incantation was played at, getting tortured. That's what we spend. So, again, it takes from the way classics are structured and it builds upon it. Does it well. But what else? What's your other any other thoughts on the movie?
Yeah, I really liked how it ended. I really liked how it just all wrapped up into one cohesive 10 out of 10 bundle. Like, this movie is, in my opinion, what Undertones tried to do.
Right, and we didn't get to finish the Undertone review.
But Undertone isn't even half of what this movie was.
Yeah, it ain't. And Undertone I liked Undertone. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't this.
It was not this. But yeah.
I mean, do you want to spoil the ending?
Yeah, why not?
So at the end of the movie, it comes to a head where they're trying to, excuse me. Bear is trying to undo. Sarah's already dead. He's just trying to undo the bullshit he's done. So of course we already went over the part where he tried to get Ian to wish for for Nikki not to love him anymore, not to be obsessed. But Ian wished for $1 billion, so that was his wish used up. She's at the crib going crazy. She done took Sarah's body back to the house, got her on display. Like the same way the cat was on display before she fed it to him. You know what I'm saying? She's at the house. He brings Ian. Ian follows him there. To some Bear, come on, man, let's do this shit. I got $1 billion. He walks in the house, head blown off. His monkey paw was that he got the $1 billion and was dead before he ever got to spend one single cent of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, So that happened. Excuse me. Um, 1 second. He's killed. Bear, the coward that he's been, he figures that the only way he can get out of this is to kill himself. And you know what I'm saying. But in the meantime, Nikki had got her hands on the One Wish Willow. Bear is in the bathroom. He takes the pills to kill himself, and at simultaneous, Nikki makes the wish for Bear to be obsessed with her. And it happens. But the thing about it is he had already taken the pills. So he dies right after her wish comes true because she couldn't force the pill. And right when he dies, the real Nikki comes back and she's sitting in that fucking room with all the carnage around her. And the thing about it is crazy is it ain't like she just snapped out of a trance. The real Nikki is fully aware of everything that has happened, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it
Like it's
ends.
like she wasn't like she watched all of that unfold and just couldn't control it.
Like the sunken place. Or not the sunken place, like is it the sunken place and Get Out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just like that's where she was at. Again, I couldn't have asked for anything more from this movie, bro. Like, what a great horror movie. I would
A
give it a
great one.
10 too. I would give it a 10.
Yeah, this movie is definitely a 10 out of 10. I love this movie. When it comes out on streaming, I'll go watch it again. And I'll even go see it in the movies again, honestly. I don't mind.
Yeah, again and again, bro.
But yeah, great movie.
Great. I don't really have anything else to say about it.
I don't either.
All right. Well, until next time, we out. If I can find the end to stream.